last video we have seen three types of organism: producers, herbivorous and carnivorous. Now in this video we will also see few more types of organisms. Among them, first one is omnivorous. This omnivorous word is derived from two words, that is omnis and vorous. Omnis means all or everything. And vorous means eat. Means the animal or organisms which eat all or everything, means either flesh or herb. They are eating both kinds of things. That kind of animal or species is known as omnivorous. For example, crow, rat. These are the types of examples. Crow is eating both kinds of things. It is eating flesh as well as herbs also. Rat is also eating both kinds of things. That's why they are kept in separate category, that is omnivores. Of course, human beings are also omnivores. Only those human beings which are non-vegetarian. Now, it depends also on the habits of the organism, that either they are omnivorous or they are herbivorous. For example, if we are keeping a dog or a pet dog and starting him giving only milk and vegetable from the birth, so he will become habitual of eating that green vegetables or that milk only. It will change the habits of dog. So it depends also on the habits from the beginning, that what he is, either omnivorous or herbivorous. So omnivorous or herbivorous also depends on habit. So note down, then we will see next type of this. Now the next category of organisms are parasite. Now we will see what is this parasite. First of all, we need to understand these parasites either live in or on the body of other organisms. Means these parasites are not eating whole flesh, but they are living on the body of the other organism. For example, fleas, ticks. These are the examples of parasites. They are not known as carnivore, they are parasites. So what happens if suppose we know that this leaf is present or lives in the hair. This leaf is generally lives in our hair and found in our hair. So what this leaf is doing, this leaf is just moving around in the hair and sucking the blood from the hair cells, and like this it is eating food, means taking blood from the human beings. This leaf is also found on animals also. There also it is doing same thing. It is sucking blood from the organism's skin and it can survive like this. So these fleas and ticks are also doing same thing. They are sucking the blood from the other organisms and they can survive. So this is parasite, known as parasite. Those who depend on other for their food. They can be inside or outside. For example, this leaf is on the surface. This is not inside. But there are some organisms which are inside the body. And how they are getting inside our body? Through the contaminated hand, the dirty hand, when we are drinking contaminated or dirty water. So these insects, small insects are getting inside our body, and there they can live in. The examples of these are tapeworm and hookworm. This tapeworm is generally entering inside our body through water, through contaminated water. If we are drinking any dirty kind of water, in that few germs are present. So that with that, tapeworm is also present, and it is getting inside our body. And inside our body, what it is doing, you know that inside our body when we are eating food, this is stomach, and in this stomach what will happen, this tapeworm or hookworm will stick to the wall. This tapeworm or hookworm will stick to the wall, or it is found in intestine also. Here if it cannot survive, so it can survive in intestine, because in intestine the wall is absorbing the food. So from here also this tapeworm is sucking the food from the wall. It is sucking the food from the wall, and then it can live here. That's why sometimes we are saying when we are getting pain in stomach, so what we used to say कि पेट में कीड़े होंगे, because when they are sucking food then we are getting pain. So tapeworm and hookworm are very dangerous for us, and they can also lead anemia. They can lead a very dangerous disease that is known as anemia. In anemia, there is lack of blood in our body. So when these lukewarm or hookworm will absorb the minerals from our body, from the walls of the intestine, from the walls of the stomach, so of course we will have the loss of blood, and that's why we can have this disease, anemia. And this anemia disease is dangerous if it is not cured on time. So first you note down, then we will see next one. Now let us know a few more things about parasites. As we know, these parasites can be good for us and can be bad for us. For example, few parasites are living on our body, like leaves is living in our hand. It damages our hand. But there are few parasites which are living inside our body and help us. For example, there are few bacteria which are living in our stomach or intestine, which help in digestion of the food. So this parasite can be good or can be bad also. It depends on their place, on their living habits. So we need to take care while eating food, so that any dangerous kind of parasite will not enter inside our stomach and will not have any stomach disease, or will not get like tapeworm or hookworm. There is a special plant also which is a parasite. That is special plant is known as dodder. This dodder is a plant which can live over another plants. This dodder is not having chlorophyll. This dodder is not having chlorophyll, means it is not having green color. As it is having no chlorophyll, so it will not have any green color. That's why it looks like somewhat yellow color. And as it is not having chlorophyll, this dodder plant cannot make its own food. So this dodder plant depends on other plants for its food. For example, this dodo plant is just like this, only lines. And when this line types, when we are throwing it on some plant which is having green leaves, so what it will do, it will rotate over this branch and send its root inside the branch, send its special root inside the branch of the plant, and from there it will suck the food for its growth, and it will grow up very fast. Like it is a branch of the plant. Over this this is the branch. What this dodder will do, this dodder will roll up on this, cover it, and send its roots inside it. Send its root inside it and suck the food from there and develop it very fast. And it can damage the growth of the plant also. It will stop the growth of plant as it is sucking the food of the plant. So the growth of the plant will stop or either decrease. So like this, parasite can be beneficial or can be harmful for us as well as for plant also. So note down. Now we will see next type of organisms, that is saprophytes. Now till now we have seen all kinds of organism and we have seen also, but we have never seen this saprophytes. So here I brought a saprophyte for you. This is known as saprophyte. I think all of you are familiar with this saprophyte. This is mushroom like a species. So what these mushrooms are doing, they are producing a kind of juice. Saprophytes, they live on dead plants. They live on dead plants or dead garbage. And what they are doing, like mushroom, this mushroom or other saprophytes are producing juice. They are producing a kind of juice. Now what this juice is doing, this juice is having two kind of work. First, it is digesting the waste over which it grows. Suppose this I found from the waste of the petals and the vegetables peels, over that it was grown. So what it is doing, it was producing juice, and that juice is doing two things. First, digesting the waste, and this digested waste is used in two ways. This juice is produced by mushroom, and this juice is digesting the waste. Now this waste, digested waste, is used by mushroom as well as the garbage. So sorry, this is not having two use, this is having two use. This digested waste is used in two ways. First, it is used by mushroom for growth. And it is used to fertilize soil. As this juice is helped in digesting or rotting that waste material, so it will help to fertilize the soil. In this way, these saprophytes are helpful for us. And like we are eating mushroom, but all kinds of mushroom are not edible. Like this mushroom is not edible. edible mushroom we are growing on good things, like the wheat waste or the rice waste. Over that we are growing so that we will get nutrition, not the dangerous thing. And that's why the saprophytes can be good or can be bad. All kinds of mushroom we cannot eat, because this mushroom will produce different kind of juice which is not for our body. I hope you understood the topic, food habits of organisms. I hope you understood. Then like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching the video, and see you in the next video.